Hello, engineers. Who is out there in the void of space tonight? Let's have a look in both the YouTube and the Twitch first. Let's have a little looky. Hello, everybody. Good to see you. Oh, there we go. Hold on. Let's just do that for a second. I see. In the YouTube, I see Darlin, I see Blade Alpha, Peace, Robert, THC, Erin, Aiden, JSOL, Renagooch, Vectis, Space Explorer, Zona, Prada, To Hell With, Alone, Ventus, Hyperforce, Airman, Zona, A Person Who Exists, Chipsticks, Red Fury, Alone, welcome. And in the Twitch chat, I see Dun Heiko, Outfrost. How you doing? Karma, Galil, Big Mouth, Jirax, LX, Brum, Koran, Final, Tybo, Sky King, Dun Heiko, Red Knight, Jirax, Saronin, Evenstar, Space Castle Games, Alfie, and more. And more. Welcome everyone to today's Devs Lost in Space, and I bring today good news. In about 25 minutes, there will be a hotfix releasing for Space Engineers, and along with a nice list of tasty crash fixes and some bug fixes, there are also some new passageway blocks variations. So yeah, there's 3 new blocks that we're adding, and I think we'll go over it in a second when the game's updated. So, it was one of the big feedback that we had, on the store page and stuff, the reviews and so on. So definitely we looked at that, and we heard your feedback. So hotfix content, that's right, not just hotfixes. So yeah, we'll go over the changelog in a bit, guys, when it's released. Well, I guess I could go over it now. I was gonna wait for it to be released, but we'll see. Let me see here. You get a hotfix, and you get a hotfix, and everyone gets a hotfix. Ladders are back. Yes, Shamav Dog. Ladders have been back for nearly... time's flown, I think 2 years. I think the game released 2019, right? Yeah, because game released 2019 and Xbox released last year. So yeah, time has flown, but it's been I think 2 years since Ladders got returned, Dog. So of course today I'll be here going over that stuff, showcasing some things as well. And it's been a couple weeks, so if there's any questions out, hold on. Second here. Let me just go back up to this. I'm out of... Alright, let's do this one here. Here we go. Hello, Patsu. How you doing? Good to see you as well. Show the squares. I'm pleased you're enjoying the tournaments, Robert. Yeah, we've... the tournament scene, we're still... the grand tournament should be in about 2.5 weeks. I say we still got to narrow the thing down, but we're aiming for June 5th to be the first week of that. So I'm really excited about that. And I won't be joined by any guests tonight. I'll be going solo. I know I've got some things lined up, both from some team members and also Marek, actually being one of them, wants to do a very kind of different stream. We're planning something really cool. It should be in, the next month or so. But today, as I thought the hotfix was coming out, I thought we'd go over that stuff and answer any more questions that you have about it. And yeah, just catch up, you guys. This is what these sessions are for. It's quite a laid-back, chill session, but it allows us to, address questions where we wouldn't normally have that opportunity. But just to get us warmed up into Space Engineers, I've got a showcase. And you guys may remember some of this showcase from a couple weeks back. And this is the train showcase. And I haven't looked at it yet, but Roni has developed their model railway out even more. So we're going to have a look at that in a second. Ah, yes, the songs. So, as for the winners of the Sounds of Space Engineers contest, they will be added in the next major update. Okay, so I know you're waiting for the pirate space shanties for your jukeboxes and your lo-fi and stuff. So all that stuff will be coming. All those 16 tracks, including the elevator music, I know which people are very excited for. That will all be included in the next major update. So yeah. Hey, Rivian, Sectan, welcome. Cholzo, good to see you guys. Yeah, project. We try our best, you know. We're always looking for improvements, and I'm sure I know that some people still feel that you know they're not listened to and stuff, and it's definitely not like that. It's always just trying to get to everyone's, you know, questions and suggestions, and this is one of the purposes of these streams, is that it gives us a bit more time to try and address that stuff. So okay, so let me showcase this stuff, and then in a second, when the hotfix releases, I will show the new stuff. So I should say what that is, those new blocks. So there is a T set. This is for the DLC Warfare 1 pack. There is a new T section or T junction block. There's a passageway with a window block, and there's a corner block, like a 90-degree corner passage. So we'll have a look at those three and how they fit into the rest of the collection in a bit. Okay. And the ones above my head, actually. So this selection of here, there will be, yeah, T-section, corner, and a windowed version of the stuff above us here. So T-set. Yeah. All right, let me bring the game up. It should be, I think Kianata in the chat will confirm exactly when that's gone live. It should be, we're aiming for 7 p.m. local time, which is in about 18 minutes time. So here I am, what looks to be a train station. I'm on the platform here. We've got some buildings. I know Outfrost likes trains. It's good to see you, Outfrost. It feels like it's been ages, Outfrost, since I caught up with you. So if I zoom out, check out this. Welcome, guys, to Roni Dude's model railway with fully working trains. It's actually, I didn't expect it to be floating, but it's floating. Probably because it's easier to make it flat, right? Is what I'd assume. So this is a kind of a track here. Goes all the way around here. He's actually improved. I love that the way he's got a little. Is there a technical word for like the little bank that a railway normally is sat on? I don't know if it's embankment, but I feel there's a proper term for it. But so this is, of course, using the hidden rail block, which is actually in the code. It's been in the code for 5 years, or 7 years maybe, or 6 years, untouched. But players recently found a way to actually get it into game and use it. And they've been using these rail blocks to make these train tracks. A ballast? So, this is not a server. I'm just on my own in this server for now, guys. This is just a workshop world Roni sent me. I didn't have time to get the server set up. If any of our server admins get on in a second, we can throw it on the server as well and have some fun. But for now, I don't know why, there is some gradient here, so I'm wondering why they didn't put it on the ground, you know? I thought maybe gradient's a problem, but obviously the curvature of the planet can be a problem, but it looks like they've already got a bit of gradient here as well. It is possible. It's very possible. Is that a... No, it's not a junction, it's just a... Okay. Right. See a little village here. We got rail crossing as well. You've got Roni's Burger Shack as well. Oh, that's why we saw this Burger Shack. Like this was all a part of his little village he's been making here. Got a market. Look at this. This is cozy. And I go to the other side. What have we got over here then? Got a bit of storage. Got some car containers. All right. I haven't checked out your newest mech creator. I haven't. Got 3 rails here. Look at this. So got like a kind of section with trees. And what is that? Look at this. Holy moly. Wait. How? How? Are these just... I guess they're... Okay, they're just the ends of half blocks. Okay, half blocks, half blocks, half... Okay, I see. But look at that. I assume this is all to do with testing. He'll probably put this on a planet at some point. But seeing this is amazing, right? Maybe the water mod was used to make islands? You think it was for islands? The water mod? Oh, that could... no, because there's... Oh, maybe. But I downloaded... I just joined the world, and the world didn't have any... Had all the mods. And it looks like the fact there isn't any voxel here. I think it's just work in progress, Jack. So... Alright, so there's one bit going off there. There's the track splits here. One bit goes underneath the bridge. Comes round here. Okay, going around here. Oh, look, we've got a tunnel section as well. Very nice. Oh, it's dark in here. Yeah, see, he's just got the trees placed on blocks for now. I think this is all just... A bit of this is work in progress. And I think he... What is this? Okay, maybe... So he's got the blocks here placed on double. I have a funny feeling... Roni's going to make some kind of like funicular railway or some kind of like cable car or something. Up the top here, he's got some little tent. What are these? Is this a mod? Oh, okay. So he's got some mods in here. Okay. Where's that? Is that a tent block? It is a tent block. Okay, it's a tent block. Acts like a cryopod. He's got a little campfire here. On top of a nuclear reactor. Seems safe. But I feel like he's just testing some of the rail systems here. And judging by that kind of diagonal line, I feel like he's going to build... Because we've only seen these rail blocks used to make trains. But I have a funny feeling, you know, he might experiment using them for something else. This looks like Roni's train experiment world more so than anything here. Zipline, maybe. Welcome for people joining us. I will, we'll have some Q&A section in a bit. I'll showcase this stuff. We'll talk about the hotfix in more detail, and then at the end we'll have some Q&A if you guys have any questions about SC and ongoing things. Yeah, okay. In all, this is fantastic though. I love this section here. There's so much going on. Okay, there's only one thing left to do, and that's to ride the train. Where am I? Not steep for San Francisco. Which train to take? Okay, so we got a car. You guys put in the chat. What do you want to ride? Cargo train or people train? Transport. Wait, cargo train or personnel? I'm trying to think of the right word for that. I've gone blank. Cargo and carriage. Passenger. Thank you. That's what I was looking for. The obvious passenger train. Thank you. I just went. Memory slipped my mind. Cargo, passenger. Just put some in the chat. I'll see what comes out more. Cargo, passenger, cargo, passenger, passenger, cargo, passenger, passenger. Cargo, both. Okay, we'll ride both. Let's just do... Okay, we'll ride the passenger train first, because we've actually done that before. And we'll come back for the cargo train. Hopefully they're not linked up. Oh, he's got a switch. Oh, that's awesome. Look at that, because I was talking to Roni about this. So there's probably signal. There's probably somewhere where I can change this and flip it from this track to this. Let me just check. Do these? Yeah, they both go different places. I'm just making sure they don't. Okay. Oh, here we go. Don't know what's going on with the ragdoll, but all right. Hey, look at that. Pretty smooth movement there. Okay, we'll leave it where it was. We'll leave it where it was. We'll leave it straight for now, and then we'll come back and take the alternative route. And obviously it glides across a section without a rail for a second here, which is I'm kind of curious about, but okay. I've never been the train driver. I've rode Roni's trains. Let's have a look. See if it's an on and off switch. Get some ingredients. Max speed on straight line is 35 meters per second. Max on wide curves are 25. Max for small turns are 15. Go extra slow on junctions. Trains tends to clang. Okay. Nothing on the toolbar, so I assume it's just W. Yes, it is. Simple controls. I like it. So we're going away. What the? All right, that's probably extra slow on junctions, you said. Just to get the first carriage across, I think. We're good now. There we go. I'll go a bit slower, make sure while the rest of the carriages get across that junction. You'll see, Outfrost. So what was the I can't read that from here. No faster than 15 on the big turns. This is so cool, though. And you guys will be able to download this map. It's currently unlisted, but I think in the future you'll be able to download it. And it'd be cool if we really start seeing lots and lots of train builds and railways. Like, it's... Who would have thought that Space Engineers could become a train simulator as well? Aiden Void, welcome. I nearly said ingredients, yes. Okay. And just 9 minutes until that hotfix, guys. The only problem with me driving it is I would like to walk around the carriages while it's going, but okay. Does this count as a tight curve? I'm not sure. Okay, we're going to the bridge. How fast am I going? I'm good. We're good. Looks a little bit clangy. It's all right. It's figuring its way. I feel like No, that's part of the system. Actually, look at the top. It actually has like a system where it doesn't actually detach. If you look, the body of the train isn't attached rigidly to the wheel, to the kind of undercarriage section. The undercarriage section has some hinges. So if you look, oh no, I was going to say from the inside it would be smooth, but it looks like it's also a bit. I think I can trust this more. He said, what is he? He said 15 or 20. I think it's 25, 35 on the straights, 25 on the big corners. So I think it will handle a bit more than I'm giving it. It looks a little bit clangy. I think the main reason is because the rails aren't that like tall. They're quite. Hold on. Okay, better slow down here. We good? I'm not putting any more throttle down. That's all right, I think. Part of the reason why it's a bit clangy is because there's all the corner parts are like sub parts. They're not a smooth. They're not a perfectly smooth track. They're just straights that are all put together here. So you can see how there's a little bit of, bouncing there because it's not a smooth track. Every little line there is like a new grid. All right, into the tunnel then. It's quite terrifying from the driver's point of view. No faster than this. Oh! I derailed in the tunnel. Oh, maybe I can get back on. Hold on. Pushed it too much. Come on, little train. Oh, shoot. It's all gone wrong. I can't steer, really. Or can I steer? Hold on. Have I got a gyroscope? Maybe I'm steering by accident. We're good. We're kind of good. We're still back in the middle here. I've destroyed a lot of it, but it's just the engine is has been damaged here. The rest of the carriages are okay. For now. Wouldn't want to fall off here. Okay. Yeah, drifting. Don't mind the trees as well. I was hoping to make a full route before I fell off. I was expecting some kind of clang at some point, but I was hoping to get a... See, look at the straight. It's fight on the straights. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh. It's coming down. Oh, my goodness. What a mess. That's sad, isn't it? F's in the chat for this train. Beautifully crafted, but man. We'd even make our way to the disco room yet. Hold on, what's this? Okay. Okay, that's some Roni shenanigans in there. Mayonnaise, okay. Right, well, let's go back and look at the other train then. The cargo train now. So there's 3 routes here. I wonder how I can get onto this. I really want to try using the signal, the junction here. It wasn't Xocliw proof. No, that's a pretty hard task here. I like it's got a slightly different design. The car, not just the carriage itself is the engine itself's got a slightly different design. I'm glad I'm not on that train. Thank you, Westwall. So you guys can see what powers it here. It's mostly thrusters, but sorry, hydrogen atmospheric thrusters, but it doesn't need that many, is what Ronnie tells me. It only needs it because the way the rails work. It doesn't need that many to do it. Right, so we're pulling out the town on the second train. This time, the cargo one. Oh, there's a signal. Oh, it's not a signal. Okay, it's just really careful on this one, because this one actually, if you look at this here, there's no, for a second, there's no, look at that. It's got a really, there's some breaks in the track, so it's just got to kind of find the rails, and if it doesn't, you're kind of in trouble. It's a little shaky. I feel if you went over that too quickly, you could have, again, drifting or one thing. That's a bit sketchy there. Well, look at the wheels, Outfrost. It's using the hovercraft kind of wheels, where the wheels are flat down on the side. So it's using kind of like the skimming wheels, you might want to call them. It's not using the rail. It's not actually going in the grooves of the rails or on the side of the rails like a train would. I guess I'd be curious to know if there was, a mod, or to see how well it would work with the actual rails. I feel like the rails themselves are just too shallow. They're not deep enough, but anyway, Roni's been making do with the rails as they are, and they're very nice. There's gyroscopes on board. There is definitely... I didn't do anything there. There is gyroscopes. I'm turning it. I'm now realizing, and I can get back on. See, I got back on there just by wiggling. I forgot about that. So all I have to do is press W. If I touch anything else like A or D, or even the mouse, we can have a bad time here. Not again. I'm trying my best to avoid it this time. I just didn't realize that it had a gyroscope on it. I thought it was literally just forward. It makes a little bit of sense to give you a bit of control to kind of wiggle back on. Yeah, see, it's fine now. It's rated for 15 meters per second. I didn't do anything that time. I think you need a very experienced Roni train driver to make sure it stays on the track. Not easy. It's not perfect, but Roni's done the best of what they've got here. Come on. Can't get back on now. It's too much. Try and brute force my way back onto into the rails. Going way too quick now, though. Oh, I'm back on. I'm back on. Oh, slow down. Slow down. Okay, we're good. We're good. Oh no, some of the other ones have come off. What a nightmare. The back's not even worse. One of the cargo has come off there. Music perfect. Oh shoot! No, it's all over again. Hey, well, at least it drives without the track. Oh no! What a sad end. I know that with an experienced driver, this can be very good. Roni showed the track before, so if Roni is around, we can put it on the server, and he can drive it much better than me, I think. There's some clanging, definitely some clang now, that undercarriage. The button has been pressed. All right then, guys. So, I have words, but let's see some freaking love in the chat for this amazing creation by Roni Dude. His model railway, which, again, we've driven with caution, more caution. I'm sure works very well, but he's put a lot of effort into this, and he's not finished yet. He's still working on it. And if he turns up today on the stream, maybe we can get him to drive the train. So he's more trusted, I think. So, right, I'm going to back out for a second and update the game. So hopefully we get these new blocks that we can show you guys. Definitely save the game. I think it's auto-save, actually, so. I don't know, Riv. I mean, Ronnie tends to know what he's doing with these things, but maybe he overlooked something. I'm not sure. The update's been pushed. I'm just trying to see if I can get it here. I don't have it yet. In that case, let me check this. Oh, also, another announcement tonight. We have a DLC pack on sale today. A special 24-hour sale on our website. If you check the description below, you can check the website. It's for the Deco Pack number 2 this week. So we tend to do this not every week, but a lot of the weeks we'll do a special 24-hour deal on one of the DLC packs, and that's purchasable on the Space Engineers website, but it is a Steam key, so you can redeem it on Steam like usual. It's actually on the front page of the Space Engineers website, so you can feel free to check that out, and I'm sure we'll get a link in chat. That's cool. Riv, I'll be really curious to see, because I know you've got a lot of experience with wheels and all that good stuff. I'll be curious to see if everyone took this wheel design, you know, who could make the best wheel or the best engines for this, you know, trains for this rail system. Okay. Just getting the hotfix up, guys. I think we're on here. Hotfix, hotfix, hotfix. Scrolling. Scrolling. Oh no, I think it's probably on the website. Let's put it on the. Yeah, there's the link for the Deco Pack 2. Right. Hey, here we go. Here it is, changelog of 198.031. Added passage T-junction, passage window, and passage corner blocks to the Warfare 1 DLC package. We'll take a look at those in a second. Also, a big deal for modders. All of the block models are now found in the SDK. I've been told. All of them. That's right. So for modders who want to, you know, make new versions or variations or see how we make our models, all the block models are now to be found. So I know this is something that the modders have been asking for a long time. So really happy that all the stuff can be found now. That's both the both free and premium blocks. Correct, Skinner. I believe so. Definitely, we have a policy. You know, obviously, people are asking. You can, when it comes to using, you can use premium blocks as a mod. You just have to have the DLC tag, so you can make your own version. The only thing that if it has any kind of unique, hold on, what's that? Large update for mod. There we go. It's a big update. What's the size update for that? Everything, every single block in Space Engineers can now be found in the mod SDK. So hopefully this will, you know, we'll see even more really cool mods coming out, and maybe using some of the subparts, some of the parts of those blocks that we've added there. So really hoping that that helps modders. Yep, so fix the crash in AI, fix the crash in economy, crash in DLC banners and main menu and escape menu. When disconnecting and connecting controller crash was fixed. Radio menu was modded incorrectly with non-existing items was crash fixed. The fixed crash when trying to place a floating object. Fixed rocket launcher clipping when aiming upward as a male. Fixed rocket launcher upward maneuver when crouch as a female. Fixed shoulder animation during rifle reloads. Fixed GPS color value and saturation on hover tooltips being switched. Okay. Oh, I think I know what that's to do with. I think methods. Okay. And fixed client server freezing with lower tier production block co-op trying to help higher production tiers. And repeat with advanced blueprints. And a couple of points from the support site. Hydrogen thrusters working without fuel for a short amount of time when overridden was fixed. So really, you do need tanks now. Fixed mount points for symbols and letters blocks. All some of them disappear when block under them is deleted to help with performance. Okay, this is also an interesting change for symbol letter blocks. And finally, fix clipping when aiming down the sights of a pistol. So some nice changes in there and some fixes, and of course those new passageways, which we're going to have a look at right now. And I also like to thank all you guys for continuously, you know, reporting bugs. I know some of you guys, especially when it comes to that, you feel like, you know, your bugs being ignored, and I'm sure that's not the case. It's simply the fact that, you know, we have limited resources, and you know, it's all trying. Is that right? Okay, let's see if I have the update now. Okay, I'm still playing. I haven't got the update yet. It might take a while to. What was I rambling on about? Yeah, just definitely keep posting it, because the more that we see an issue, the more likely it will be to get fixed. You know, and some issues are much bigger than others and take longer to be fit. Oh, God, now it says you have a new version to it. Okay, that's good. Got the update. Fantastic. Has the embrasure bug been fixed? Which one's that, Ashura? Think what Ventus wants? What does Ventus want? That's interesting. New version, but in Steam. I have to restart Steam, don't I? I'll just restart Steam. This will take a second. Restart your Xbox, restart Steam, and that should be live on Xbox and Steam as well. 6 megabyte download. Really? 6 megabyte? It is. Well, I'll tell you why. Because it's the only real like data will be those new passageways, and the new passageways, of course, they use the same subparts as the existing ones, so they're reusing textures. So actually, I expect it to be quite small. Yeah, I've heard talks about the one where the turrets don't target you behind them. I didn't know about that, Ashura, and I'm not sure if it's in the system or where it is in the system. So that's a good question, and I will try to try to find out about that one. Yeah, so talking about passageway blocks, some of them have a really high poly count. And I've heard about this. The biggest solution would definitely be to have the LODs be more aggressive, possibly. It's also something we can try and bring up. I don't know to what how bad that is. Like if you have 100 of them, is your FPS going to halve? They're definitely detailed models. I just don't know how they, and they should also be PCU'd up to take that into account actually. So there should be, that's strange. Oh, there it is. Yeah, they should be taken into account the performance of them. I have a serious question concerning air vents and pressurizing them between... Hold on. Small grid and large... And what's that, Ms. Nomad? If T-shaped passes, can we get additional conveyor shapes? It helps reduce PCU. T-shaped conveyors are cool, but they wouldn't help performance. They would be definitely nice to have, but they wouldn't help performance because the way that conveyors work, it's either a line or a node, and anything more than 2 ports is a node. And nodes take up much more performance. The patch for the game and the mod SDK. So I'm back in the game now, and hopefully we have these new blocks. Let's have a little look. Back in Roni's well, but it'll be a nice place for me to test this. They look like these are what? Yeah, that's what they are. Okay, he's using. Let's see if he's got some normal blocks somewhere. We'll come around the back of the whatever this is, the warehouse, and have a look at some of these new stuff here. So let's find the passages. There we go. All right. So, we'll do it blue. Match this. All right. Fresh off. Oh, it's wood. I guess it can work. Look at that. We have a window version of this block. And people are already using these for like also upside down as well, having that as the roof. So brand new is this one. I'll let you place them all down here, and then we can place them in some kind of organized fashion. So windowed, T-section, corner. Let's place the ones here. Frame, cross, wall, light, 3. There we go. So this is now a collection of 8. These were obviously included in the initial release, and based off the feedback from you guys and the reviews that we got for the Warfare 1, the largest discussion was about missing variants. So here they are. Corner section, T-section, and the window version. So we've now got a collection of 8 here. What mod is that from? This is part of Warfare 1. And definitely, if you guys, maybe please feel free to update your review based on any of the changes that are made here. Because I know for some people, they really felt that, it was missing from that collection. So, yeah. You're going to release your competing blocks today. Oh, fair enough. It's definitely good. I know the modders, there's like 3 or 4 modders. I don't know, suddenly there's a lot of passageways blocks now. So, and definitely, here are the official ones, but I can tell you guys, there are some really, really nice ones out there in the community getting made right now. Like, really, really cool. I saw ones that were like totally Alien Isolation vibes. So there's some really cool stuff out there. And I recommend you to keep an eye on mod.io and Steam. Definitely, I'm seeing more and more mods being put on mod.io, which I'm really pleased about, because I know the Xbox community definitely were feeling that, they were missing out on some quality mods. So hopefully that's changing now as well. Fantastic. I'm pleased that Saka. We'll, just so in a second, guys, we're going to get to the questions. I'll just quickly build some stuff and then I'll put down the controls and I'll focus on the chat and we'll have a solid Q&A session here. Okay, so there is also a README that comes with the new... Let me show this on screen right now. There's also a README. This is public, right? I can put this on screen right now. Oh, hold on. Well, this is a private version. I don't know where's the public version, or is it just in the file? Is it like downloaded? I can just read it out to you. I can make a copy of it. I think we can just if that file's safe, Aaron, I can just put that on stream and we can just talk about it here. Okay, let me copy and paste this. Of course I need okay. Wait a second, guys. You think the wall variant of the passive should come with lights? Yeah, it's tough, isn't it? Because actually, there's probably even more variants you can think of when it comes to that stuff. There's probably the limits are endless, and yeah, I think I'm with you on that. I'm with you on that. The light is a really cool feature. So, just quickly go over this. Just quickly flick over it here. So this is the new SDK. This comes with the SDK update, and basically modded content that contains DLC content in its original form or derivative form should always be flagged. So basically, it has this sparks the future DLC. So anyone with a DLC can use the mods. It means that you can't just like take the modded blocks that we've provided in the SDK and copy and make them free, right? You can make versions of them. You can make alternate versions of them. But they should have the tag, so that's the main thing. On the flip side, you can, if it doesn't use any of the art assets, then you don't need the tag. It's all about the art assets there. So yeah, for example, so content that should have the flag posting the console block is a standalone mod with no holographic functionality. This should be flagged to require DLC because it's basically using the models. If you want to create a completely custom block with the cool console block with the functionality of the console block, then it can be free for all. It doesn't require that. So yeah, that's the main thing. So you can read over this and just definitely a point out for our modders here. So. How you doing, Strong? Tau Heretic, man. For the greater good. So, yeah. Really excited to see what models will do. Okay, so let me have a look here. And if I start creating some kind of passageways with this, I'm going to make them... I wanted to see what it looked like with the concrete ones. Let me see, like, clean armor, just like bright white. Just see here, like ultra. Let's see what we can do here. I'll start with a corner. Heck, we can even start with a frame on the corner there. We can have a cross section. Don't ask me if this makes sense or not, but then we'll put in a corner here, another corner. Hold on, this is going to make sense, doesn't it, somewhat? Okay, I put another corner, like S-shaping off there. Okay. This one can go... Got a light in there. One without light, one with light, one without light, one with light. And... oh, hold on, we should put a window in the middle, shouldn't we? So take out this middle section. Hard to make any sense. Maybe it makes sense. Put a window in here. There we go. Maybe we can just alternate window, light, window, light. A lot to scroll through now. I'm looking for a window. There we go. All right. And then just put a door at the end, I guess. I bet one more light at the end. It's going to be the long passageway. You know, I'm just randomly putting some stuff here. And we'll just have a sliding door. No, not a sliding door. What door do I want? Oh, I guess an offset door, actually. There we go. Yep, the blocks are airtight. All airtight here, so you can... There you go. Nice little windows. Yeah, the windows are nice because they let in natural light, right? It actually looks kind of like a train now. A very thin train, but still. They let in natural light and it doesn't feel quite as claustrophobic down here now, so. Put a toilet, so they've got the corners here. Okay, I'll put a T section in here. Just, yeah, it's not really making any sense if you had a nice layout, I'm sure. So here's a T section. Actually, hold on, let's put another window. Probably need a light, actually, first. Put a, probably the passageways, I think I'd rather have them on my toolbar because there's so many variants here, you know. Right, there's a light. It's not too, it's a bit dark, isn't it? So again, you could do with a centerpiece of a light, like a light right in the middle, because often the lights that could also work. But normally, if you have a light next to the center sections, you're good. But okay. And now I'll put the T section in. That's going to be a door, I guess. Or, what else could you have here? Let me see how a sliding door... I'm just kind of experimenting myself. What if a sliding door fits in? Like going into a new section here. I know it's like... Yeah, it kind of works. I mean, probably then you'd want a sliding door at the other end as well. I don't know. I'm just thinking now I can have a sliding door and then... I can continue the journey here with this passageway stuff. Okay, let's just have another T section. Okay, another T section it is. You guys let me know I'm getting carried away here, all right? You've got to imagine we're inside of a ship and we're building towards the reactor room or something. It'd be cool if there was, probably better if there was some open spaces rather than just... I just want to close this off now. Okay, let's... Oh, okay, let's just close this off. Let's just... yeah, okay. Alrighty. Let's just put the interior wall now. Sci-fi interior wall. Like so. Could slap a door down here as well if we wanted this to be a bit more. Probably it's quite. Have the door there, but it's quite. I think that's probably my best option, right? Yeah, it's offset, but it's okay. Have that here. We're inside a ship. Close this off. Now we've got a little setup here. We can come in here. We can look into the room. See what's going on. Got a little S-shaped corner here. Kind of got a separate section. Cornered off. Close that up. Come in here. Now we can, who knows, put a, what's it called? This is this. Unlock a room. Get a light. Interior light. Oh, just out here having a good time. Getting carried away. Okay. I don't know. I'm just showing you guys some. I wanted this on there, but I also wanted... Ah, it's on Spotlight, that's why. The heck. Functional? It is. Spinning, rotating. Like that. Slower. Let's say there's a scan going on at the moment. Maybe orange. I don't know. So this is a little example of how you could, how you can build a new room with a new layout of a ship with the passageways. Because what this also means, it makes for super thin walls now as well, right? It doubles up. This is like you could see this is like a wall, a passageway, but now it's like you've got a passageway, a walkway going behind this, but it's actually like two thin walls in the space of one block. So can work quite well for that as well. Down here. Yeah, just a real quick example for you guys. I'm sure most of you will be able to come up with something even cooler already. You're probably already putting it into your ships and making something really nice there. So I'm really excited to see what you guys do with this. And hopefully you like the new variants. 3 new variants: the passageway corner, the T section, and the window. Okay. Speed builds. Some people never see me building, so it's probably it's like some people. This might be the first time some people have seen me build. I'm just a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to actually properly building. So it just takes me really long to build anything that I'm happy with. You know, I can slap down something like this for a showcase, but when it comes to making like my dream ship and stuff, I wish maybe I need to take a week off and just play Space Engineers, you know, just completely just unplug and just play it, you know. Because I used to like, you know, spend a lot of time building a ship, perfecting it, and there's a lot more blocks and things to use now. It's been a long time since I like fully designed the interior of a ship and stuff, but yeah, I'm training for the new build off. Yeah, we spoke about this. There was a plan we were going to do a new build off with some of the people who help out in the community who don't necessarily play the game, but I'm practicing, Kevis, that's right. Okay, so that is the main thing to cover today. We're going to spend the last kind of half an hour of this update, I think. Maybe we'll do some more trains in a bit. Going over any questions that you guys have in the chat, and I'll try my best to answer them. Again, if you ask me about bugs, I'm not going to know all the bugs that we know of and stuff, but yeah. It'd be cool, wouldn't it, if there was how would you do a thinner door here? Oh, wait, no. I was thinking you could do like a walled version, but it's always the other doors. There's any offset door. It's either that or a sliding door. I think this offset door is your best option for a door, right? You almost need like a sliding door without this chunkiness here. You just want like just the door section, like almost like a medical room. You know, like something like this. It's small grid, but hold on. Let me just imagine here. Okay. Get ready here. This is gonna. You could probably figure out a way to. It's a bit thinner, isn't it? Ooh, hello. Try to get it lined up. Because it's exactly the right block width. But it still takes a bit of block space, of course. But I need to add a reactor or something. Tight to fit. Oh, it's I need to put it to the side because it's too heavy now. Is that right? It's too heavy. Oh no. Okay. You guys get my point though. There we go. I'm just, yeah. The doors we have are good because they're like proper chunky, but you almost need like a civilian door or something that doesn't need to be quite as blast proof. I don't know. All right. Guess I'll just leave it like this then. So, looking at the chat, what questions do you guys have? You may have answered some questions earlier tonight, but please do ask them again because I haven't been paying much attention to chat until now. So, yeah. Keeping an eye out here. Are the trains going to get official support? I don't know. I can't say. I would love to have Rails in some official manner. It would be so great. I mean, just for trains alone, but then all the kind of grid custom elevators or launch tubes. There's a lot of options there. The reason that they were in the code so long, Axel, and never touched is because they were, they were going to be a problem for performance and clang and stuff. That's the main reason. More passages. 07's in the chat if you would like more passages. I know, again, I can tell you there's a lot of modders out there. Climb, if you're in the chat still, feel free to link up. Oh, Enera, sorry. Feel free to link up your the ones you're working on because there's some really great ones out there. With flaws? Okay. Let me see here. I'm just going. When Warfare 2? So, of course, as in the blog post and as the name suggests, there will be a Warfare 2. But not necessarily. I can't tell you guys when. And I'll also say this: it may not be necessarily the next thing. Maybe just. I don't know. Who knows? So that's one point. And it's too early to comment on that. But I think you can probably guess some of the things that might be in there. Need one for the stairs. Like a passageway for stairs. Has there been any major change to how the game launches? Because previously I played 1,000 hours Space Invaders computer, and now the game won't start at all. I'm sorry to hear that, Zona. My suggestion would be to verify like the game integrity and the properties. That's the main thing. I had an issue like that as well, Zona, like 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm trying to remember what I did. Let me think. Hold on. I had this issue where I couldn't launch. What was it? No, I don't know what it was. I had an issue like that, and whatever I did, I clicked play and it just wouldn't boot. It just like it like started to boot and then went desktop. So I think I just like messed around, just kept like uninstalling it and reinstalling it and verifying it and stuff. But if you're gonna uninstall, please back up your blueprints and worlds, guys. This is your weekly reminder to right now, if you haven't done it ever or in the last couple of months, go to your blueprints folder and all worlds folder and back that up to another drive or something. It's one of the worst things I hear is when people have lost all their builds they've made because of this kind of thing. And looking at questions here, this DLC comes with the existing Warfare DLC. What do you mean, Terrence? The stuff here, these new blocks, these are in the game for owners of Warfare 1. There exists, yeah, so it's just addition. There was feedback that Warfare 1 was quite light on content in some ways, and one of the big ones was people wanted more variants of the passages. So, how long have you got to work today? When the stream finishes, Alfrost. This is the end of my work day. So it's the best. It's the best day. It's the best end of a work day. Nothing like hanging out with you guys. My blueprints and saves on an hourly backup schedule. Impressive. Turn off HUD help. Oh yes, that is a big one. So you guys know how currently to turn off tab, you have to go tab, hold on. say tabs up. It's tab and tab. A long time ago, it used to be tab on, tab off. I know why it's there, because when it's up initially, it has all the hints of players, but I definitely, I really would love to see this as an option in the game settings. We have space for it now that we moved the UI stuff, but it's for veterans, you guys know all the controls. You don't need to know what J, X, O, and L do. But it'd be so much quicker for just going on and off, because sometimes you try to turn it off and you think you've turned it off, and it's like, oh, I need to press one more time there. So I'm definitely down on that one. Exactly. Like, you guys know that we've retroactively added content to DLC packs in the past. Last year, or the year before that, I can't remember. We had it where the style pack, deco pack 1, and at least deluxe all got additions to that based on feedback. It came a bit later. It came quite a bit later for Deco 1. So, you know, just because you know, packs have come out, keep giving reviews, feedback. You know, we're always trying to assess how well people are receiving the content, both free and premium. Luckily, the guys were able to get this together really quick, because I know people were really, you know, really wanting this stuff. So I'm really happy they were able to get these the stuff out here. Okay. Get on EU EOS one with us. Linearch would love to have you chill with us and talk about builds. Hey, you know, we should do that. Not today, Uncle. But that's a good idea. Maybe one of the streams we can just jump on a random server. And I won't tell you what server it is, because otherwise everyone will probably... I would just find a random server, either EOS or whatever, and just like see what's going on there. We can kind of like have a devs lost in space spy or something. I don't know. Can we use the songs that won the competition? What do you mean, Cedrix? Can you use them for what? They're not in the game yet. So what Zoc is saying, that we should try to drag this... No. Overtime. Yeah, it's sometimes my schedule's is hectic. It's like, is this overtime? There's, you know, it's quite a hectic schedule. Especially crunch. But then other times it's very quiet and it's not so bad. I quite like crunch. I tell you guys, it's not good. It's glad we fixed it. But I miss the days where I was in the office until 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. and I would leave the office when the sun was coming up, trying to like finishing a trailer or like doing something like that. Crunch to make it really as best as possible. And there's something exhilarating about it. Something, the adrenaline pumping. It was. Don't get me wrong, it's definitely better to be ready like a week or some out before the update. And the last couple of updates have been way more organized. But there was something exciting about this, like crunching for like 2 weeks, just like boom. I don't know. I'm just getting nostalgic about office days because we've been on home office now for so long. Let me have a look. About environment, the fog. Will this be out of locked rooms? When? Yeah, it's I believe it should be less in pressurized spaces. But I know it's still an issue because I think we're seeing it right in front of us right now, actually. Hold on, let me just try and talking to that. I forgot to do that. I think it's weather clear, isn't it? Yeah. Weapon core rules and codex, where to find it. Okay, so if you guys are interested in our sorry, should I say the event that I'm organizing over on my Twitch stream, we've been doing these weapon core tournaments with using the weapon core mods. We've done 7 test tournaments, we've done 4 test skirmishes, And the grand tournament should be starting in early next month. So if you're a shipbuilder and you like PvP combat and Daka and all that good stuff, and you're competitive, I definitely recommend you get involved. There's going to be a hard limit of 64 teams. We've already got over 32 teams who are definitely interested. So we really want to find the best of the best engineers / pilots. So if you're interested in getting involved in that, you can check out starcore.tv. Starcore.tv is the site is the site for that. And yeah, really excited to actually do the first grand tournament, you know, with basically where everyone who signs up or everyone who at least gets into that 64 will get a chance at winning. So yeah, excited about that. All right, still looking for more questions here. In that world are the trees pastable and vanilla? I believe, Florida, that's it's a mod / plugin that basically unhides hidden blocks. So placeable trees, I believe, are actually a thing you can do in vanilla, but it's kind of like hidden or something. So, you know, we're in this train world right now, and you've seen that on some of the parts of the track, they've got trees that they've placed in a very orderly manner here. So, yeah, I believe it's, I don't know how to find it, but it is something you can do. Signups haven't been posted yet. I think I will keep an eye out on socials. I'm sure we'll work with the rest of the team, and we'll post the signups for the tournament. I'll ask the guys to retweet that stuff, and we'll make sure that there should be at least 2 weeks for building. Okay, the rule set is pretty much finalized now. The only reason why it hasn't been signed up, hasn't announced, is because we still need to have a meeting about it. I've been busy, so I need to get around talking to the guys. But don't worry, yeah, you should see it either on, you know, on my Discord or on social media. You shouldn't miss that sign up for that event. A few weeks ago, Zoc said about the limited blueprint storage for Xbox users was going to be looked at. Surak, that's a great point. Hold on. Yeah, I need to chase up on that, actually. Thank you for reminding me, because that's a big one, actually, especially for Xbox players. It's been out for over a year now. I'm literally okay. I just made a note to chase up on that, because it's a good point, actually. Has anyone found any kind of solution for that issue where you have too many blueprints or worlds on Xbox? I want to see your big ship in the main menu fight Captain Jack's Apollo. Oh, you mean this one? It's probably not here. Actually, it's not going to be here, is it? Unless here it is. The XSC carrier. I'm trying to remember here. Let me just check this. People have been asking for this ever since I started working at Keen, because I never should remind myself. It's not there, but pretty sure. I've got to finish it. Maybe that will eventually be my project. I said for a while I'd finish this ship, and then I could fight it or something, but it's I found it. This was September 2014. This screenshot. The screenshot was taken 30th of September 2014 at 8:20 p.m. Wow, that takes me back. 8:20 p.m. on 30th of September. I've no idea. I was in the UK back then. Yeah. It's been through some iterations as well. I think this is the most recent version that isn't weapon core, this one here. Can we have clips in the Grand Tournament added to the main menu? It's a cool idea, but of course we try and keep everything in the main menu vanilla. That's the main thing. As much as I would love to have that stuff, this thing doesn't do too well in that atmosphere. Okay, here we go. There we go. I've used this thing in a couple trailers as well. I remember this used to take my sim speed down to like 0.5 when it was moving. So it's actually cool that I can have multiple of these ships in the game now. And yeah, if I kit it out with weapons and everything else, it would actually run just fine these days. So again, I'm a big BSG fan. So if you see some BSG inspiration, that'll be why. But no, in the inside of this, it's literally, you can see this is how far I got. Designing the bridge here, pretty empty. Downstairs was going to be a big hangar, then the ships could drop into launch tubes, and you can see we didn't even have half blocks back then. This is 2014, so there's this yeah, launch tubes to come out underneath the bottom like that. So yeah, it's got a special place in my heart, this ship, and one day I will actually kit it out with blocks past 2014. It even had welding repair systems on the things. Interesting. Okay, anyway, getting carried away. You can't see it. You could see it, right? Oh, Voice here. Yeah, it's about that. We were just trying to see Voice. I was going to chase up to see if there's any solution to the Microsoft limit. That was the main thing. Build this in survival. Please do, Derpy Allen. Yep, I would love. I want to see as many teams, as much, many people, as much diversity to the builds as possible. So I really recommend you sign up. And I guess I would play it on stream, but the music's copyright, so I'll get in trouble probably. Let's see. Obviously, there's a lot more videos, but if I put the Weapon Core trailer here, this should sum up. This was last year's fights, but it's got a lot bigger this year. The graphics of the weapons, the graphics have got even better this year. But if anyone wants to know what I'm talking about, you can check out this here. That's the trailer for this season. Okay, so we have just over 10 minutes. I'm going to keep coming back to chat now and look for any more questions that are going on here. Let's have a look. Is there any chance heavily modded servers could get a sim speed fix? Running 80 mods and sim speed drops to 0.5, 0.4 in battles, even though our server's 32 gig of RAM on a 4.8 gig CPU. Canadian. I mean, it's not so much of a sim speed fix. Sim speed is the way it is because of performance, and I can tell you that performance has increased massively over the years. So it's just a matter of more optimization. What I will say is that some mods are heavier on performance than others, so definitely keep an eye on that. And if you're not using Weapon Core for your server and you're doing battles, I recommend it massively because Weapon Core improves perform. I don't want to say tenfold, but Weapon Core weapons and their things improve, weapon performance massively. So that will be a big recommendation. Oh, there's a timeout. Sorry about that. Moobot timed you out for no apparent reason. It detected something. I saw that though. You use Weapon Core. Well, then I'm not sure what's going on, Canadian. If it's the mods, if it's the player count, I'm not sure if... I'm assuming you know a lot about the world and the world setup and cleanup and stuff. So I think we'd have to look at the world to know if there was anything particularly fishy going on. Okay, so I'm gonna just switch this up here. We rode the train here. I'll still continue to ask some questions here, but we're gonna switch the switch over and take this passenger train out for one more spin while I answer some final questions here. Be really careful on this initial bit though. I'll remove Moobot. I just keep forgetting to do it on Twitch. Will the G menu for heavy mode single be fixed? Oh, I have some problems here. We popped off. We popped off the rails, haven't we? That's why. Okay, that's a shame. I might have been using the gyroscope at the time. Too late, mercenary. I think I must have touched it already because we're like absolutely stuck here. Completely stuck. Okay, I can go backwards. There we go. I pop back on now. This might work. Yeah, this isn't ideal. All the carriages are detached. This is not going to be pretty. Yep, Space Engineers does have a Discord. Discord.gg/KeenSWH. You'll find the Discord, and there's people in there to help you. Hold on. Oh, shoot. That wasn't my fault. I don't think. How did I... Wait, there's a house down here. How did that get down here? Okay, we'll try the other train. Let me look here. Scripts for Xbox. How? Yeah, because obviously scripts for Xbox are there on dedicated servers. How are you guys finding scripts on Xbox? The main thing is scripts will never be allowed on single player, like locally hosted, which is a Microsoft thing. It's never going to change unless Microsoft changes their, you know, what the policies. But and this is probably not going to happen because it's done to protect themselves and the people who use their platforms. I derailed again, guys, if you can believe it. Hoping to hop back on here. Come on. Everything else is on, just the front two ones. I need to bounce. Come on. Let's go. I don't know how Ronnie does this. Ronnie's able to recover this quite... I'm sorry, guys. I'm a total failure. Oh, man. 2 trains. I'll have 5 it real quick and try it with the trains that go much, much lower. Okay. More questions. Gonna Twitch for questions now. Is that right, Star Driver? What a train wreck. Oh, it saved it? Oh, it saved it with the passenger train. Okay. Clang is my middle name. I'm just going to go even slower this time. It's just the very beginning. It's the rest of the track's fine. It's just this this little switch here which is causing problems. Ah, yes. So that is a good point. Nitrado. Yeah, I know there's a lot of discussions about this as well. So for Xbox users, Keen is working closely with Nitrado to resolve this. I know that that was slow. Come on, that was like that was like 2 meters per second it derailed. I don't know. I can't get back on either when it does it. I don't know. Try. I should have backed up. You're right. I should have backed up first. Is that right, Canadian? Well, definitely, you know, we are always looking at what players are saying about servers. And, yeah, well, I think... I'm not sure if Kianata's got anything about that to add about it, but we'll definitely be... well, we're in the process of reviewing everything that's going on, so... Are there any plans to add... bigger thrusters? there aren't any plans, but I know capital ship thrusters have been a hot topic for a while. There's no reason why it couldn't happen in the future, especially as it's another reason to encourage, well, to help larger builds perform better, right? What's that complaint, Strong? I missed it. This is... yeah, today we just announced, I'm going really slowly here, look at this. Just announced the, there we go. Oh, and we're locked in, that's good. The new hotfix today, adding 3 new passageway blocks to Warfare 1 pack. The T section, the window, and the corner. Be real careful here, just do that first section. Oh, it's ropey. Fantastic, Kianata. All right, great. Kianata, anything else that I forgot to cover today, good sir? I think I've covered all the major points. Hope this has been informative, you guys, and we'll be back next week with another episode, so there'll be more time for questions then. I'm keeping an eye on the chat. If there's any more I can quickly answer here. New armor or interior? That's also a really cool idea, Eric. I like that a lot. Interior, basically, we have interior blocks, right? But how about an interior half block collection, right? And one would have a light on. That would be game changer. Having an interior, or not even just a half block, having an interior block that was a light, it'd obviously be sat back a bit. It couldn't be right on the front of the face, but it could be kind of embedded in it a little bit. But in terms of, that would be just, because then you could use it as a roof block as well. That's actually, yeah, it's, the more I think about that, because then you could have the same thing be a roof block, could be act as a roof, ceiling, have the light embedded in it, and you can still put something on the roof or something beneath it. Right? Scroll up. There is no version of the cross path in the passageway without pillars. That would be hard though, because how would you'd have a floating roof and ceiling, right? I don't think any of our blocks have issues like that, in the sense that whenever we have a block, it always has to have some kind of mount. It can't have any floating parts. I think. There used to be some, I swear, but maybe there is still somewhere, but I feel like a general rule we don't tend to have. Well, actually there's the light, isn't there? The corner lights. Good point. If it's a light, it can't be deformable. That is also true, isn't it? That could throw in a bit of a complication. But heck, even if it was just half blocks with lights built in, that could be a big deal. Trains better than weapon core. Yeah, a lot of people prefer this kind of stuff to. Yeah, I get that. Not everyone's into fighting and warfare, which is why I can reiterate that as we said, this is the year of war in Space Engineers. I'll also like to reiterate that there is a lot of stuff coming for people who are not just interested in war. There's going to be some really, really cool new things that you guys are going to have. Too early to say. But there's some long-time requests. I'll say that. There's a kind of a teaser thing. We have some long-term requests coming as well. As well as some unexpected things, I guess. Hype? Question mark? Yeah, I feel like Maglev would have more of a place in Space Engineers. As cool as this is amazing. I feel like if we're going into, if it's 2080 or something, I feel like Maglev tech, and there is a really cool Maglev mod in the past, I feel like that would somehow feel more appropriate. But then at the same time, I get people who just love good old rails. Trusty rails. He says as he manages to avoid derailing. Very cryptic. It's too early, Chipsticks, for any kind of major hyping, I think. But it's just some general reassurance, hopefully, that it's not just going to be warfare, guns, everything, you know, because I appreciate it's not everyone's cup of tea. No mech review? How about next time, Creator? Maybe we can do it next week we can try and do that. Give you guys an opportunity to get something like that. All right, guys. Fantastic. So, thank you to everyone who joined in today. And let's see. I'll do some final shout-outs here. Who do we have in the chat tonight in both the YouTube and the Twitch? I'll read out some names. Thank you guys for hanging out. Hopefully got some of the questions. We'll do more questions next week. And yeah, I hope you enjoy the new patches, way blocks, and fixes there. In the Twitch, I see Strong, I see Bilbo LX, Aaron, Kingdom Bragg, Iceman, Bilbo, Lord Rafe, Skaxon, Math, Mad Dog, Mr. Wise, Commander Shepherd, Dun, Heiko, Siberia, Chozo, Torch Totem, Sky King, Even the Star, Rivion. And in the YouTube chat, I see Virtually Royal, KSN, Sorin, THC, Jafaz, Dark King, Robert, Chipsticks, Axel. Please pick a name. Jacob, Super S, JH, Alaki, Core, Don't Leave, Hectic, Ventus, Zorn, Stable, Darking, Blade, Roberto, Wolf, Cypher, Butterbrine, also come more in YouTube and Twitch, Dovakin, Flint and Steel, Enera, Rotal, Wicked Clown, High Mercenary, Ragnar, Voitya. Fantastic. There we go. So thank you guys so much. I will see you all very soon. And until next time, if in doubt, jump drive out.